What's going on, everybody? It's Faustin with you once again. And once again, we're here for another Tuesday night league here at the MSR. For those of you not in the know, that's Max Speed Racing. And tonight, excuse me, we are in Singapore. That means we're driving under the bright lights in the big city. That's right. Last week was just a trial. Tonight, you're not only driving between the walls, but the track is tighter and you're under the lights. So that means you're going to be going in and out of shadows. Those lights are going to be playing tricks on your eyes and your mind. And those drivers that are not ready for it could find themselves really caught out and in a lot of trouble. So take last week as a trial by fire. Tonight is the real deal. Let's get everything set up. Details. Let's go with tires. Enable everything. So something you might notice tonight is that Evil Scotsman is back racing once again. So welcome back to you. And you also may notice that the the Scottish brothers are once again a team. So Evil and Angry both in the Red Bulls. Evil actually starting tonight's race with some new equipment. Took a little bit of time off to get his new equipment all set up. Let me get you a picture of that if I can. There you have it, the new Thrustmaster wheel with full screen, fully working. Not gonna lie, a little bit jealous, even though I don't even race. So yeah, um, cars out on track. We've got Truex on his outlap, as well as Saucy Monster. Um, Jules out. Anton C4 Pro is out. And Just Jones is also out on his outlap. Let's check out the standings real quick. So as you can see, BXTN is still in the lead with 277 points. Not far behind them at all. Only 11 points back is DJ CJ with 216 points. WebZ, BXTN's teammate, sitting at 154 points, 73 points back. Cotton at 133. Rum is at 123. Jewel at 120. Let me make sure I'm seeing this correctly here. Put the cursor over here. So yeah, Jules at 120. Huggy at 100. Angry is at 80. Lasky is at 18. Jim Supernova at 16. Saucy Monster 6. Anton is at 4. Bagel 3. Evil 1. And then some new names, Geronimo, Just Jones, Superfly, sitting at 0. Tunics also at 0, and Wonky Wobbles at 0. Take a quick look at the constructors, and you'll see we've got a good battle going on here as well. Aston Martin in the lead with 381 points. Not far behind them, only 65 points back. At 316 is the Mercedes, followed by Alpha Tauri at 139, Ferrari at 138, Alpine or Alpine, depending on where in the world you are, at 133, Red Bull at 61, Williams at 9, Alfa Romeo at 4, McLaren and Haas both sitting at 0 points. So all to play for still in this. We'll see that Jewel has put in a time already of a 136.2. Tunix is at 138.6. What's going on, Stank Squad? That's Bagel for all you guys not to know. He's looking for himself to not end up in the unfortunate events of last week. I was just saying something similar. Last week was a test. Can you drive between these walls? This is the time to make it up. This is the real deal. This time you're doing it in a tighter space, in the dark. The lights are going to be playing tricks with you. So now is the time to, like you said, make up for any mistakes that you may have had last week, and a bunch of these drivers are going to be looking to do it. So let's see where we are. Again, Jewel at 136.2, Rum at 136.4, very close. Lasky also keeping it close at a 137.3 as DJ CJ jumps to the top of the scoreboard with a 136 even. And then Tunix 138.6, Bagel 139.4. Saucy Monsters on a fast lap now as we see Super Fryer is out already. That's unfortunate. Let me get rid of this. Oh, Saucy Monster just clips Super Fryer, and that is his qualifying done. He was on a really fast lap, really moving there. Oh, that you hate to see that. That is really unfortunate. You just kind of got to pay attention to those yellows, and kind of expect that there's something going to be in your way coming up. Jumping on board with Just Jones, new to the league, so welcome to you. I hope you enjoy your time here. Hope your time here is long and fruitful. As Just Jones just tags the wall with a little bit of a tank slapper. I don't know that it was enough to cause any damage with the current settings. We're going to jump up to Anton here. Anton in the past few weeks has really shown that he's really on the cusp of something. I want to see it. I want to see it come to fruition. I want to see it. I want to see him at the end and what he can do. So let me run through the times again. We've got DJ CJ 136.0, Jewel 136.2, Rum 136.4, Lasky 137.3, Huggy 138.4, Anton 138.5, Tunix 138.6, Bagel 139.4, Just Jones 139.6, and Saucy Monster and Super Fryer both out of this as Anton heads into the pits. We'll jump on board with Webzy. Both Webzy and BXTN definitely looking to put their cars at the front of the pack here. Going to be wanting to extend that lead, while DJ, CJ, and Huggy are trying to let that not happen, make that not happen. If they can get up front and work together, they can really throw a wrench, or a spanner in the works, depending on where you are in the world. Websy jumps up to P3 with a 136.3. These top guys all really covered by a blanket here. Top 4 is 0, 2, 3, and 4 in the 136 range. Tonight is going to definitely come down to how these guys set up their cars. If you have just a little too much push through any of these corners, that understeer is going to kill you. That understeer is going to put you in a wall and is going to put you out of the race here in Singapore. So I imagine a lot of these guys have a lot of downforce on that front wing, maybe a little less on the rear, trying to keep that that straight line speed up. Let's jump on board with BXTN, who's on his outlap right now. Driving past the McLaren of Just Jones. Jewel, first driver into the 135s with a 135.975. That's the best that I've seen, and I was watching a little bit of the practice a little bit earlier today, and yeah, that's the best time that I've seen. Jewel and Lasky wanting to get those Ferraris in to upset the apple cart, as it were. Remember, right now the Ferraris are sitting in P4, only 1 point behind the AlphaTauris, but a humongous 243 points behind the Aston in P1. Just about everybody, surprisingly, on soft tires. Well, it shouldn't be surprising, but it is surprising because in these past months, actually, we've seen most of these drivers kind of qualifying on the medium tires. So for almost everybody except for Bagel out on the soft tires right now is a little bit surprising, but I can understand it. It's night here in Singapore, and though Singapore is a hot country, asphalt is difficult to keep heat in when there's no sun beating down on it. I tell you that from experience of living in the desert, where it can be 120 degrees during the day, but freezing cold at night because all that heat is not easily retained in the ground. So I can definitely understand these drivers wanting to be on the softer tires. And if you look here at BXTN's tires, you can see a lot of dust, the light gray, on his tires. And yeah, a lot of that is due to the tires wearing, but a lot of that is the dust of a city, of being inside of a city, of a road track, as somebody's wheel is still on track. Can we get some trackside workers to get that? I'm sure some fans would love to, one of those fans out there would love to have it. But BXTN up into P3 with a 136.073, just behind his current rival, DJ CJ, who has a 136.037. All the inverted numbers looking really cool out there right now. Let's hop on board with Evil. putting his new wheel to its first test tonight. And you want to say this new wheel gives Evil this huge advantage, right? And there's gonna come a time when it will, where he's just gonna have all this information right at hand on the screen in front of him, on a secondary screen in front of him, all this information about his car. But right now, it's a new wheel, right? And you might think in your mind that that's easy. Okay, all you did was switch wheels to a better wheel or what have you. But now it doesn't feel right, right? And the shifter paddles aren't the same, and the grip isn't the same. So these are all new things that you have to get used to, and these are things that take a little bit of time to actually get used to. While he is on his out lap, let's hop in with Huggy, who's on a fast lap right now, sitting in P7, and slows it down to let a Ferrari by. Maybe hoping for a little bit of slipstream for an attempt at a fast lap. Evil's on his fast lap now. Jump back on with him. I got to be in chat with him and his teammate during practice, and I know one thing that he's gonna have to get used to right off the bat, me not having that wheel, never having held that wheel or what have you, are that his shifter paddles are a lot more audible now. In time, that might be a good thing, letting him know positively through the audio that he has made his shift. But for right now, I imagine it's something new. It might be something a little bit annoying to him until he gets used to it. And that's what I'm talking about when you get a new wheel, even if you're coming from a wheel, unless it's the same wheel, then there's a learning curve. It may not be super steep, but it is there, and this is his first race with it. So, and he jumps up to P7 with a 137.6. Let's go down to his teammate, who is on his fast lap now, Angry. Coming up on a little bit of traffic, but seems to have gotten through pretty easily. Might get a little bit of help from the Williams in front of him, as we see a Ferrari off to the left side of the track. No harm, no foul there. Coming around the last corner. His time is a 138.3. Everybody out on track right now except for Just Jones, Saucy Monster, and Superfire. Last two having being out of this race now. Both Cotton and Just Jones are finished. Cotton unable to put in a time. Jumping on board with Bagel. It looks like he touched the wall. That's going to ruin his, the end of his qualifying. Tunix is out of qualifying. Angry is still on a fast lap here. Remember, final laps, or fast laps do count. DJ CJ into P1 with a 135.8 is finished. Jewel P2 with a 135.9. He is finished. Let's hop on with BXTN, see what he can do. He's got a little bit of help from the Ferrari right now. That's going to be Lasky. Lasky comes in with a 137.3, BXTN 135.978 compared to Jules 135.975. These drivers are so very close in skill. It is absolutely ridiculous, and this should be a brilliant race tonight. Websy P4 with a 136.3. Rum P5 with a 136.4. Evil with his new setup in P6, 137 even. Lasky in P7, 137.3. Anton P8, 137.7. Huggy P9, 138. I didn't. Oh, we can see it here. Oh, where were we? Huggy 138.1. Angry in P10, 138.3. Tunics P11, 138.6. Bagel P12, 139 even. Just Jones with a 1 in P13, 139.6. Cotton unable to put in a time, as well as Saucy Monster and somebody else. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm blanking on the name right now. Looks like the rain is falling right now. Bagel says he's not very happy with the car at the moment. So you're not very happy with the car as it was in the dry. It looks like you guys have got some rain going on. How do you think you're going to feel about it in the wet? Could a wet track help you out? Make the car feel better? Do you feel maybe it's set up a little bit better for that? Let's get everything set up. Go position change and turn everything else on. Tonight we are going to be riding on board with Anton at the start of this. We'll go through the order real quick again. DJ CJ P1, Jewel P2, BXTN P3. With him P4 is Websy, Websy his teammate. Rum is in P5, Evil P6, Lasky P7, Anton P8, Huggy P9, Angry P10, Tunics 11, Bagel 12, Jones 13, Cotton 14, Saucy 15, and Super Fryer P16. Bagel says he's usually good in the rain, so let's see how it performs. Good luck to you, bro. Predicted strategy, I missed it, but I'll be able to catch it here in just a second. For DJ CJ, is one stop, enters to enters. Looks like the rain is not expected to go away anytime soon during this race. Let's hop down with Anton and P8. For those of you not know and wondering why I'm jumping to Anton, I try to jump to the car in the middle of the field um, to kind of get an overview at the beginning of the race, so that we might be able to catch any shenanigans that happen. If something's going to happen, it is very likely that it'll happen at the beginning of the race. So that's why we do that. We get that kind of pulled back shot of hopefully all the cars. Unfortunately, don't have that much control over the cameras. So as the drivers line up right now, I guess the big thing on everybody's mind is going to be wheel spin. Are you going to be able to get off the line? Have you practiced in the rain? Bagel says hydroplaning is going to be bad. I absolutely agree with you. This is a dirty track. These are normally street roads, roads where normal cars drive on a daily basis, except for this weekend. I'm seeing a little bit of tagging here, and there's a Evil. Looks like Evil is around. Let's jump on board. Evil has no wing, trying to get back around to his pit box. From what I can see, everybody else seems to look okay. As Superfry has just passed Anton. Anton seems to be going a little bit slow. I'm thinking that this rain has caught a lot of drivers out. We just saw Angry with a big slide, lit the tires up a little bit, has recovered, didn't hit anything, so that's good for him. Does fall all the way back to P15 though, so that is unfortunate for him. Evil trying to get that car around. It's difficult in the best of times as there's a virtual safety car. Evil, be careful. It's difficult in the best of times, but in the rain, missing a front wing, the struggle is going to be real for him for a bit here. So, lap 2, the lineup is what's cotton into the pits. DJ CJ, P1, BXTN, P2, about a second and a half behind. No DRS if there's rain. Rum, P3, able to split BXTN and his teammate Websy, who was in P4. Jewel down 3 spots to P5. Huggy, P6. Lasky, P7. Saucy, P8. Just Jones, P9. Anton, P10. Bagel making his way back towards the front in P11. Super Fryer, P12. Angry, P13. Cotton, P14. Tunix, P15. And Evil, P16, just coming out of the pit with a repaired car, hopefully ready to go as Rum takes a penalty. Not sure what that's going to be all about as Rum does fall a few spots. 5-second penalty for something. Let's jump on board. Fryer, 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. There are a couple of places where you can cut the track, and it will be easy to do, but that you won't necessarily tag a wall. Looks like Rum must have some wing damage, as he could not get that car turned into pit lane, but he's in now. Let's kind of go from the front and see. Looking back, DJ CJ cannot even see BXTN behind him, so probably sitting pretty comfortable right now. Looking at the time, he's going to want to extend his lead a little bit more, but then kind of relax and get into his groove. Behind him, BXTN cannot see DJ CJ. Well, there he goes there as he rounds a corner. But the fact that there are walls and there are so many little turns, he's not there. It's kind of like an out of sight, out of mind thing. When you see a car in front of you, you just naturally tend to push to try and catch that car. When that car is not there, there's that tendency to relax a little bit. Behind BXTN is Webzy in P3. He can see BXTN, but right now he's got to be worried more about Jewel behind him. These guys have a nice little on-track rivalry, I would say. Always together on track, or often together on track. Often together racing one another, as DJ CJ puts in a fast lap of a 1:55.4. Lasky behind Jewel in P5 will be wanting to get up to his teammates so that they can kind of work together and catch up to the front runners. Huggy in P6 can see Lasky, so he's going to be pushing hard. The track is in a horrible condition right now. It's not super wet to where the intermediates are working super great right now. Right now, the track is probably going to feel really greasy to these guys, really slippery. They're either going to want a little bit more rain, or they're going to want to start seeing that dry line, as Huggy making a little bit of inroads into Commander Lasky's lead, just ahead of him. Saucy Monster a further two seconds back. Again, looking ahead of him, you don't see Huggy, so that hunger that is present when you see another car in front of you, when you have that target that you can visually focus on, isn't going to be there right now. This is the time when you got to dig deep. You got to dig within yourself. You got to make it up in your own mind. But Just Jones, new to the league, welcome. Does see Huggy, or excuse me, does see Saucy. Driving pretty stable, about 1.5 seconds back. Drivers riding these curbs, that's dangerous in this little bit of wet. Behind Jones in P9 is Bagel, and just behind Bagel is Angry, threatening. DRS is enabled. I'm surprised. This track seems a little too wet, and the fact that these drivers are still on intermediates, it absolutely surprises me that DRS has been enabled. You don't often see that, and that could make for a serious mess here. But we're gonna hop on board with Angry right now because Angry is well within that DRS range, and as Bagel tags the wall going around the corner there it is. Angry has the DRS. It's not enough. Both cars very gingered through that corner. Bagel able to pull away, but Angry able to make it back up when it comes to making these corners, these turns and these curves. Bagel's tires, Bagel lights his tires up a little bit. You see a bit of a slide there. Webzy, DJ CJ, Webzy, BXTN, Lasky, Huggy, Saucy, and Jewel all in the pits. Bagel goes into the pits. Anton is in the pits. Let's, wrong button. My fault. Let's see what tires everyone's on. Bunch of drivers jumped into the medium tires. Just about this whole field has jumped onto the medium tires. It makes sense with DRS being enabled that they would do that. And you see DJ CJ really making those medium tires work. Jumps right back into P1 from Just Jones. Man, I mean, that was fast. He got up there fast. And I crashed. What happened? Let me see if I can get back in. Geez. What's the best way to do it? Oh, best way would probably be jump on here, join game. Honestly, not sure what happened there. I do apologize. That was some exciting stuff going on. We will be back in the action here in just a moment. And here we are. Let's get everything set back up for you. Tires. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened. He said I must have been disconnected from live, but that happened. I reconnected instantly. Let's see, where are we now? Everybody now on the medium tires. And everything seems to kind of righted itself with Lasky now being in P3 ahead of Webzy, splitting the teammates, BXT and Webzy. BXTN kind of far back from DJ CJ now, but with this track looking almost absolutely dry, and I'm surprised the strategy said that these guys were probably going to go from inters to inters, which means that it was the forecast was expected to stay wet, but the track looks pretty dry right now. So I don't know. Hopefully, Bagel, you can take advantage of that, or you're feeling a little bit better about your car right now. Maybe feeling better on the medium tires than you were feeling on the softs. On board with Websy as Jewel takes a fast lap of a 141.7. Starting to edge up on those qualifying times. Lasky ahead of Websy takes a 3-second penalty. Websy smells blood in the water right now. Well within DRS range. Can he hold it through the activation zone? Just Jones, 3-second penalty. Guys are gonna have to watch out for that, for those empty curbs where you can hop the curb, go off track, but not have to worry about touching a wall. Those penalties could hurt almost as much, to be honest with you. On board with Jewel now. A good 17 seconds behind Websy. Behind him, further 3 seconds is Saucy. Anton 11 seconds back behind him, but Cotton right on Anton's tail. Let's ride along with this fight for a moment as DJ CJ and Lasky both decide to pit. I don't know what could have happened there. Well, I guess somebody could have, like, each of them could have touched the wall. I mean, they're both coming out together. Maybe they came together. Maybe, I'm not even going to speculate. You know what? That's not the right thing to do right now. Lasky decides to come out on the hard tires. That is a really brave move. This track has to be cold, right? It just finished raining. This track is just starting to dry or just drying. So coming out on those hards, he's really going to have to baby him around this track for, I'd say, a good 3 to 5 laps, to be honest with you. As Tunix takes a 3-second penalty, let's jump on board with DJ CJ. A nice train going here. DJ CJ looking to make moves on Anton. It's narrow here. DJ CJ with the DRS. Anton squeezes him. It's fair. The fight is still on. DJ CJ able to get by. It was a great move. Anton leaving just enough room, just enough. That was a good fight. DJ CJ now sizing up Cotton. Cotton though, should be looking a saucy monster, but has somehow fallen to 8 seconds behind. Oh, we're under a safety car, guys. Everybody's gonna bunch up. Let's jump into the car with BXTN. I think DJ CJ is really gonna feel the benefit from this. Brand new medium tires. I'm curious. Let's jump down into Lasky's car. I'm curious to know if he feels like maybe the hard tires weren't the right tires to go on, to be on, aren't the right tires to be on right now. See if he dips into the pits to get something a little bit softer. I mean, honestly, he has met all of these drivers have met the requirements of their one tire change. I don't know. I don't know that these tires could go to the end. I've never noticed Lasky being in a position to where he really had to work the tires. So part of me wants to see him stay out, wants to see what he can do as far as keeping tires nice. Webzy, BXTN, and Jewel all into the pits right now. All jumping onto brand new medium tires. The strategy is confusing right now. What did Lasky do? Lasky decided to stay out. Anton taking a 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane. Evil with a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. BXTN and Webzy both able to hold their positions. So it works. The gamble worked. Lasky will be pulling up behind them here in a moment. I think he's really going to feel the pain of those hard tires. Jewel on brand new medium tires, going to really be wanting to get past his teammate as fast as possible. Saucy on a brand new set of soft tires. These soft tires are definitely not making it to the end. But if the mediums aren't making it to the end either, this may be a great opportunity for Saucy to get out ahead of this bunch and put a little bit of distance so that when everybody does have to pit again, he can really he'll still be in the mix. Cotton on brand new medium tires. Angry up to P7, deciding to stay on 3-lap medium tires. This is more of a strategy that I kind of expected. These tires are new. I'm surprised so many drivers went in for a brand new set. DJ CJ went in for a set of the hard tires, maybe trying to match Lasky and what he's got going on. Anton went in for a set of the soft tires. I can see him trying to make up positions through this. I have to assume that the hard tires can make it, right? But man, they're going to be so cold on this track tonight. Just Jones also deciding to jump onto the hard tires. I'm curious to see what these guys can do. Huggy and Rum also on the hard tires. Bunch of drivers just looking to make it to the end at this point. Evil in P11 on the mediums. Super Fryer P12 also on the mediums. Evil splitting the McLarens. Super Fryer is going to want to get with his teammate and see what they can do together. Tunics on a set of the softs, brand new set of the, well, lap old now, but essentially brand new set of the softs. Definitely going to be looking to make up as many positions as possible. And then back in 14th, like I said, both Huggy and Rum on hard tires. Huggy's hard tires are actually 2 laps old. He really needs to get up to the pack, only about 8 seconds back right now, though, so should be able to do it. Rum and then Bagel bringing up the rear in P16 on the new set of the medium tires. He did say he is he's not comfortable on these with the car tonight. So safety car is about to come in this lap. The XTN really trying to get some heat in these tires. Here we go, it's about to happen. The XTN is off, puts some nice distance between himself and his teammate. Right now, Websy playing the gatekeeper to anybody looking to get up there to BXTN. So it's the Astons 1-2, the Ferraris 3-4. Saucy and Cotton, that's 5 and 6. Angry is in 7th. DJ CJ on the hard tires in P8. Anton gonna be looking to get up there and make a pass in P9 as we have a yellow in sector 2. Looks like it's clear. Jones, P10. Really lighten up those rears. Again, I have to believe that these hard tires are just stone cold right now. Jones does it again, just keeps lighting those tires up coming out of corners. But really able to control the car, so good on him. As he tags the wall pretty hard there. Looks like he's okay though. Gonna be looking to attack Anton here. As Anton peels off into the pits. I really wish I could see the front of the car. I can't tell if he's missing a wing or not. Tunic's out of this race. Fryer into the pits. Bagel into the pits. Evil into the pits. Anton is getting a new wing put on. Huggy in P11 outside of DRS, but looking to make it up as Rum and Jones are fighting just ahead of him. He's able to do it now. Right now, what he needs to do is really jump on the back of Rum and let Rum carry him past Jones. All these guys on the hard tires, so it's an even fight. Right now, it's all about slip. Jumping on board with Rum in the middle of this battle. I think Rum has the speed to do it. DRS has been enabled again. It's just a matter of finding the spot on this track to do it. Again, it's super tight. Saucy with a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. There's a yellow flag here in Sector 1. Gonna want to be careful as DJ CJ is around. Actually able to recover quite quickly. Again, I'm wondering right now, is he regretting his tire choice? DXTN and Webzy, as they are known to do in tight formation. Jewel right behind Webzy though. Using that DRS to keep in touch, but not able to get up beyond or past Webzy. Webzy also going to be having DRS. Not sure how much he's going to be attacking his teammate. This is a track where I don't know if you're in the fight for if you're truly in the fight for the Constructors Championship. I don't know that you want to be fighting your teammate tonight. I don't know that this is the place to do it. Jewel really looking to find a way around Webzy. Cotton now up in the P4. Lasky still in touch. Jump on board with them. DRS. Once again, Cotton showing that his car is just really, really fast in a straight line. Honestly, I don't know any car that's faster in a straight line. Saucy in P6, about 2 seconds behind Lasky right now. Looking to get more out of these soft tires before he has to jump in and change them. Angry a further 4 seconds back. Almost in no man's land right now, although Rum is only about 2 seconds back and is going to be looking to attack for sure. DJ CJ, after his little spin, back in the mix on Rum right now, well within DRS range. Huggy behind his teammate, but outside of DRS range. Huggy needs to really jump up there and ride with his teammate to the front. That's what the DJ CJ is definitely going to be looking to do. Rum, though, hoping to hold him off. Looking good. Both drivers are on the hard tires, so in that respect, they're definitely going to be more evenly matched. While Angry in front of Rum is on the medium tires and just looking to work them gently, seeing how far he could take them into this race. DJ CJ right on the tail of Rum at this point. Rum right up on Angry as well. And unfortunately for the Mercs, Huggy has fallen back well outside of DRS from his teammate. Lasky touching the wall. Looks like a no harm, no foul situation there. Behind him, just Jones, 5 seconds back. Not a threat at the moment. Then a further 30 seconds, Anton. Super Fryer does see him. Only about a second and a half back. If he can really make those soft tires work, I can see him getting past, and he is definitely closing in. Although a little slide coming out of that corner there. Bagel 9 seconds back. Onto a relatively new set of hard tires. The struggle is still going on with Bagel. And then Evil struggling as well, but on the a medium set of tires and looking to make up positions. Still expecting another round of pit stops, I think. Back in the fight with Websy and Jewel. I don't think Websy is fighting his teammate right now. I think he's more gatekeeping than anything else, trying to keep Jewel from getting up there and attacking. If Websy can hold him off, this is going to be brilliant points for the Astons. But Jewel really looking to spoil that party right now and has no one behind him to worry about at the moment, as Cotton is 7.5 seconds back. Excuse me, I need something for my throat. DJ CJ up into P5 as Saucy is in the pit, Angry is in the pits, and Rum is in the pits. Wrong way, my fault. See what Saucy is onto. He's onto the mediums. Angry onto another set of mediums. And Rum onto the mediums. His car disappeared. There he is. Why? Okay, so it looks like Rum is on an older set of tires, a set of used tires. Websy able to separate himself a little bit from Jewel. Cotton has made some time up and is about 2 seconds closer to Jewel than he was the last time we saw him. And then a further 12 seconds back from that is DJ CJ and P5. I don't know that there is enough time, barring any incidents that may happen, if things stay as if there are no more safety cars. I don't think on this set of tires DJ CJ has the time. I don't think there's enough race left for him to catch up to even Cotton, let alone get up there to where BXTN is to further their battle. Huggy, though, as we jump one, he takes a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Is behind his teammate once again. Both on the hard tires. These guys really hoping that these front runners cannot go the length of this race on the medium tires that are at this point 8 laps old, matching DJ CJ's tires anyways. So that, I guess that's a thing. There could be an issue. There could be the fact that they have to go in one more time if they cannot make those medium tires last. But right now, I feel like everybody's driving kind of cautiously, trying to make it to the end, trying to make it so that they don't have to go in anymore during this race. Jewel, 5-second penalty, speeding in pit lane. I'm kind of surprised he decided to dip into the pits. I imagine he's going to be going onto a set of the softs. Doesn't look like it. It looks like he decided to stay on the mediums. In fact, he is on a set of 5-lap-old mediums, and that puts DJ CJ into P3. BXTN and Websy 20 seconds ahead, but remember, Jewel was right with him. they cannot afford to pit. They cannot afford to have to go into the pits now. If DJ CJ is willing to take these hard tires all the way to the end, as Rum hits a 139.5, getting up there into definitely into qualifying times now. Cotton has also decided to pit, but he went onto a new set of the soft tires. Just about 7 seconds behind Jewel. Going to be looking to eke every little bit of speed out of these straights, as he is known to do. Just Jones in P6 on a set of the hards, though they are 9 laps old. If he can just keep his nose clean right now, P6 is not a bad place to be in your first race in a league, especially on a track such as Singapore. Saucy, though, looking to have something to say, only about half a second back, will be getting DRS here. Will be looking to use his relatively new set of medium tires. Angry only a further 3 seconds back. Jones able to create some separation. Saucy unable to get back up into DRS range. That's unfortunate, as Evil takes a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Evil is right under the rear wing of Bagel. These guys are going to be coming up to a DRS zone in just a moment, right there. Angry, unable to fully capitalize on it, but he did make great inroads, and that mistake by Stank Bagel on those hard tires allows Evil to get through. I'm not sure if they touch there, but Bagel is around. It's always hard for me to tell in the moment. I wish there was a replay function for spectators. That's something you guys need to put into 22 Codemasters. Anton sitting here in P11, pretty far back from Huggy right now, who is 11 seconds back. 11 seconds. What? Huh? Is 11 seconds back from a Rum, but Rum right on the tailpipe of Angry right now, and Angry not too far behind Saucy Monster. This looks like it could be a great battle. Rum's medium tires 5 laps old. Angry's medium tires 3 laps old. Saucy's medium tires 3 laps old. This is a battle, and Rum, trying to make it look easy, gets by. Going to be looking to attack Saucy now, who looks like he's attacking Jones. Jones on 11-lap-old hard tires. Saucy really get through that section there. See Jones ride the curb a little bit. Sparks fly. Jones really just, Saucy really just needs to focus forward. Although Rum is all over him looking to make a pass. But right now, the fight for him, you got to stay in the moment. You got to stay on that car ahead of you. Saucy really making these tires work through the twisty bits. Looking for DRS. Beep. Too far back. But Rum is not. Rum through that light chicane, could not make it work. That was pretty close. Angry staying right with them. There's the DRS for both drivers again. Rum definitely making up speed. Rum unable to position his car where he needs it to be to complete these passes. This is a great battle, guys. Angry has fallen back. Rum is not letting go. He's like a dog with a bone right now. And Saucy is trying to hold on to, and there he goes. There goes Rum under DRS. Saucy looked like he was able to, Just Jones looked like he was able to put some pretty decent distance between himself and now Rum, but Rum right back on him. Saucy struggling to keep up with Rum. Saucy really, Jones really showing great speed through the twisty bits, and it's enough that it's allowing him to stay ahead. And as I say that, oh, Jones is around. How unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Both Angry and Huggy are able to get by Jones. Huggy now in P9. 2 seconds behind, almost 3 seconds behind Angry. Angry in P8, the same distance behind Saucy. Saucy in P7, 2.5 seconds behind Rum. And Rum is a good 15.5, almost 16 seconds behind Cotton, who is about the same behind Jewel. DJ CJ, 18 seconds behind Webzy. Webzy and BXTN must be feeling pretty comfortable right now. Jewel only about 5 seconds behind DJ CJ on a set of the medium tires, but they are starting to get a little long in the tooth now, as are Webzy's and BXTN's medium tires. DJ CJ really working his hard tires. There's definitely no doubt now that they can make it to the end. So it's looking like, barring any crazy situation, the Astons are going to take another big points haul. Remember, they're out ahead of the Mercedes by 65 points at this point. Again, Webzy not attacking his teammate. This is not the place for that. Again, I sincerely believe that. I mean, I agree. Drivers should drive, drivers should race. But between these walls, I don't think this is the race to do that. Websy, what is it, about 62 points behind, I think, if I remember correctly. In the standings from DJ CJ, this is gonna really help catch him up. DJ CJ is slowly but surely catching up to the front runners, but again, there simply isn't enough race left to go. The gap is just way too big. Saucy Monster in P10 on the attack up against Anton right now. Evil not too far behind that battle, as they battle, going to be looking to use their fight to catch up. Here we go. Saucy Monster with the pass. DRS really working for him there. The question is, as Anton gets a little loose there, let's jump on with Evil, because Evil's going to be in a position to capitalize on that. We should probably go ahead and check out oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Penalties. So let's jump up to Jewel, who's the first driver with penalties. 8 seconds worth of penalties, but Cotton is 15 seconds behind him. Jewel is not in danger as far as getting past due to penalties at this moment. Cotton is sitting on 3 seconds worth of penalties, but so is Rum. But Rum also, again, too far back to be that kind of a threat. Angry has no penalties, but is too far for Rum's penalties to make any kind of a difference to him. Huggy sitting on 6 seconds worth of penalties, but again, too far. Saucy Monster is being 23 seconds back, is too far away. But this is where it gets interesting. Saucy has 9 seconds worth of penalties, but is only 5.5 seconds ahead of Anton. Right now, all Anton really needs to do is try and make little inroads, right? But definitely try not to fall back any further. If he can do that, it'll be close, because Anton is sitting on 3 seconds worth of penalties, making Saucy's actually at this point, so making Saucy's penalties to him 6 seconds, and Anton is 6.5 seconds back. Anton needs to really be pushing right now. Behind him, just Jones, too far back. Penalties aren't going to make a difference. Evil, too far back. Penalties aren't going to make a difference. Bagel, too far back. Penalties aren't going to make a difference. Although, Bagel into the wall trying to make the pass. His day is done. That is most unfortunate. Oh, you hate to see that. Whoa, somehow DJ CJ is in front of BXTN. Did BXTN pit? Oh, I'm wrong button. I need to see this. This will work. BXTN is in the pits. Why? Oh, I'm surprised that he has decided to do that. Were his tires feeling that bad that he couldn't go just a few more laps? Was there an incident? BXTN all the way down to P6. That really alters the outlook of this race. Unbelievable. Rum up into P5. Let's just go through the... Actually, we'll just start riding on board as these drivers are coming around to finish their final laps. Bagel says his suspension broke as he turned and he slid into the wall. Absolute worst case scenario. Yeah, that is super unfortunate for you. Better luck next week. I know that you said earlier you weren't feeling super comfortable in the car tonight. So I'm not trying to make any more predictions because I'm sitting here mouth ajar at the fact that BXTN is now sitting in P6. After having gone into the pits, I can only imagine he must have accidentally touched the wall or something. Jewel with another 3 seconds worth of penalties. As we round this out, coming into Sector 3, Websy is pulling up on some lap traffic. I want to say maybe that's Evil. It looks like a Red Bull. Evil lets him by. I think Websy was willing to go to the end behind as Websy loses it. Websy P1, DJ CJ P2. Jewel coming around to take his P3. Rum coming around for P4, bit back. BXTN was able to gather up P4 due to penalties. So BXTN made a pass on track and then due to penalties jumped from P5 up to P4. Cotton in P6. Angry finishing P7. Huggy P8. Saucy looking to come around in P9. Anton has finished in P10. Jones has finished in P11. Evil has finished in P12. Bagel unable to finish. Fryer unable to finish. Lasky unable to finish. And Tunics unable to finish. Excellent race today. We saw that the walls did reach out and grab some people. Websy takes the top step, receiving his trophy. Congratulations to all the drivers. Singapore, again, is a difficult track in the best of circumstances with this race starting off in the wet. I'm sure that just took it up, turned it up to 11. Um, so let me do the race director stuff here real quick. Go a little bit faster. It just needs to be in a position where it can be paused and looked at. Should it need to be. Pit stops. Oh, it went on without me. But yeah, congratulations to all the drivers. That was a great race to watch. So a very, very surprising ending to me there. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the stream here. I want to thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I did, but just in case, thank you all for over 150 subscribers. That's awesome. Really stoked about that. So that's going to be it for today. The race at Singapore did not disappoint. We knew that there was a high probability of the walls reaching out and touching people, and we did see that happen. Bit of a surprise ending, but congratulations to Websy on his P1